Supercar, the Cave Monster, adapted by Ellis Pagan from an original story for the Viewmaster system, read by Chris Dale.
Supercar, supercar, with beauty and grace, fast as can be, watch you flying through the air. It travels in space or under the sea, and it can journey anywhere. Supercar, supercar. It travels on land or roams the skies through the heavens' mighty range. It's Mercury Man and everyone cries. It's the marvel of the age. Supercar, supercar, supercar.
Millions of years ago, before the human race existed, when the first tiny mammals were emerging from the primordial soup, the dinosaurs ruled the Earth. For uncounted centuries, life was as it should be for the prehistoric monsters. But then, the meteorite came. It struck the Earth with such power that all the dinosaurs were wiped out. All except one, a plesiosaur. It took shelter in a cave in a part of the Earth that we now know as the Black Rock Desert in the American state of Nevada. Here, it was safe from the danger of the meteorite and any other dangers that threatened the rest of the area. But through the years after the cataclysmic event, any humans who dared to enter the cave, even out of mild curiosity, would find themselves as a meal fit for a king. Maybe even a king fit for a meal.
Well, this place is remarkable. What was that? Who are you? Shoo! Get back! As your king, I command you to...
65 million years later, the world-famous Supercar team, test pilot Mike Mercury, Little Jimmy, Professor Rudolph Popkiss, Dr. Horatio Beaker, and Mitch the Monkey had come to the cave area for a picnic lunch. Dr. Beaker, on the other hand, seemed more interested in what was inside the cave. He had brought along with him his magnifying glass and a ball of red yarn.
With this ball of yarn, I will carefully mark my trail,
Dr. Beaker told the rest of the team.
That means that if I am gone too long, it will be easy to find me.
I should be careful, Dr. Beaker, Professor Popkiss told him, looking up from his newspaper, the Black Rock Bulletin.
For the years, people have been lost in that cave, and no trace of them has ever been found.
Professor Popkiss was right to be worried. He had been reading a report in the paper about a recent case of missing people in the Black Rock area.
I know that,
answered Dr. Beaker.
But there are many things to study in the cave. Perhaps I will discover why people have been lost in there through the years.
And with that, he took his magnifying glass and the ball of red yarn and disappeared into the cavern. Mitch had no real business being in the cave, but he went along because he was up to his usual monkey business. Inside the cave, Dr. Beaker examined the cave formations.
Unusual,
he said.
Most unusual. It's almost like the cave has been petrified. I really must investigate this.
He became so interested that he kept going farther and farther into the cave, from one labyrinth to another, losing all track of time in the process.
It can't be heat,
Dr. Beaker muttered to himself.
And if the cave was left to the elements all this time, it would have decayed by now.
Dr. Beaker was so deep in his thoughts that he didn't notice that Mitch had been playing with the red yarn, destroying the trail with his monkey business. Mike, Jimmy, and Professor Popkiss had unpacked their lunch long before that, however.
Mike, I'm getting hungry,
said Jimmy.
I wish they would hurry back.
I know what you mean, Jimmy, Mike said, but we can't start our lunch until Beaker and Mitch get back. That being said, I'm kinda worried. It's been 3 hours. I wonder if something's gone wrong.
Don't worry, Mike, said Professor Popkiss. Dr. Beaker always gets carried away when he is studying. We will have to wait a little longer.
Easier said than done, Professor, replied Mike. Back inside the cave, Dr. Beaker was not enjoying his predicament.
Oh, Mitch, why did you do this? Now we are lost,
cried Dr. Beaker as he untangled the naughty monkey. But unknown to Mitch and Dr. Beaker, the prehistoric monster trapped in the cave had heard their voices. Dr. Beaker didn't see the peril behind him, which peered at them from the dark recess.
Mike, we cannot wait for Dr. Beaker much longer,
Professor Popkiss said. Yeah, they might be in trouble, said Mike. I'm going after them.
I'm coming with you, Mike, Jimmy said in turn.
Right, began Professor Popkiss.
You and Jimmy take Supercar. I will control it with radio and radar. That way, you can travel safely yet quickly through the cave without crashing into the cave walls.
Mike and Jimmy zoomed into the cave. Hissed the plesiosaur, ready to chew up Dr. Beaker just as he had other cave explorers.
Oh, I say,
cried Dr. Beaker in astonishment as the plesiosaur hissed and advanced.
What a remarkable creature!
Remarkable
and frightening!
Mitch screeched and turned his face away. He couldn't bear to see Dr. Beaker eaten up alive. Luckily, however, Mitch's scream was picked up along with the plesiosaur's hiss on Supercar's radio. That sounded like it was coming from the deepest part of the cave, Mike said. Turning Supercar quickly in that direction, he zoomed straight to the place where Dr. Beaker and Mitch were trapped.
Mike, look! What's that going after them?
Cried Jimmy. I don't know, Jimmy, replied Mike. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. I'll contact Popkiss with Supercar's radio. He might know what it is. Mike activated Supercar's radio systems. Mike to Popkiss. Come in, Popkiss.
Go ahead, Mike.
We found Beaker and Mitch, and something's got them cornered. It looks like a plesiosaur? But the dinosaurs died out years ago.
So we all thought, Mike,
said Professor Popkiss.
It must be a lone survivor of when that meteorite hit our planet 65 million years ago. That might also explain why the cave has stood the test of time through all that, well, time. The impact of the meteorite must have been powerful enough to petrify it, like a Stone Age neutron bomb.
That's all very well and interesting, Mike cried, but what can we do? We can't fire the sonic gun. This plesiosaur looks much bigger than that fish monster, and it might not do as much damage.
Fire,
the professor thought out loud.
Fire! That's it! Mike, I will turn on the fire jets. With a bit of luck, the noise and fire may scare him away.
The jets popped and fire snapped out in streams. The huge plesiosaur turned and slunk down in fright, letting out a fearful gurgle. He turned and ran as fast as he could with Supercar in pursuit. He disappeared into the abyss, never to be seen again. In the end, the world-famous Supercar team decided that they would finish their picnic lunch back at Supercar's laboratory base, where it was safer. To this day, however, Dr. Beaker is sure that the plesiosaur is still in the cave, and that on a silent and clear night, you can hear his growls from deep within. Growls that are carried on the wind all throughout Nevada, harking back to the time when dinosaurs used to stand proud and rule over everything. I wonder if Dr. Beaker is right. Do you?
Supercar, supercar, with beauty and grace, fast as can be. Watch you flying through the air. It travels in space or under the sea, and it can journey anywhere. Supercar, supercar, it travels on land or roams the skies through the heavens' mighty range. It's Mercury man and everyone cries. It's the marvel of the age. Supercar, supercar.